In other words, more like men, more like a people.
You don't like anything about this town, do you? Admit it, you're a revolutionist. Admit it!
I don't admit it. I proclaim it now. I am in revolt against the age-old lie that the majority is always right.
He's an aristocrat all of a sudden.
And more, I tell you, the majority is always wrong.
You've gone mad? Stop talking or you'll have
the majority right when they stood by while Jesus was crucified? Was the majority right when they refused to believe that the earth moved round the sun and let Galileo be driven to his knees like a dog? It takes 50 years for the majority to be right. The majority is never right until it does right.
I want to state right now that although this man has been my friend for many years, and I've eaten at his table many times, I now cut myself off from him absolutely.
Answer me this. Please, please, one more moment. A platoon of soldiers is walking down the road toward the enemy. Every one of them is convinced that he's on the right road, the safe road. But 2 miles up ahead stands one lonely man, the outpost. He sees that the road is dangerous, that his comrades are walking into a trap. He runs back. He finds the platoon. Isn't it clear that this man must have the right to warn the majority? To argue with the majority? To fight with the majority if he believes he has the truth? Before many can know something, one must know it. It's always the same. Rights are sacred until it hurts for somebody to use them. I beg you now. I realize the cost is great. The inconvenience is great. The risk is great that other towns will get the jump on us while we're
Mr. Chairman, he has no right to...
Let me prove it to you. The water is poisoned.
One more word about poison.
Let's get it.
I want no violence here. Doctor, come down and give the platform to Mr. Osterkamp.
I'm not through yet.
Come down or I will not be responsible for what happens.
Tom, I want to go home.
Mr. Chairman, I order you to make the speaker leave the platform.
Sit down.
Get off that
Please
platform.
leave.
All right, then I'll take this to out-of-town newspapers until the whole country is warned.
You wouldn't.
We're trying to ruin this town, that's all, trying to ruin it.
You're trying to build a town on a morality so rotten that it will infect the country and the world. If the only way you can prosper is by this murder of freedom and truth, then I say with all my heart, let it be destroyed. Let the people perish.
He's a traitor!
A
revolutionist! I would like to submit the following motion. The people assembled here tonight, decent and patriotic people, in defense of their town and their country, declare that Dr. Stockmann, medical officer of the Springs, is an enemy of the people and of his community.
Oh, that's not true. He loves this town.
You damn fools, you fools.
Is there anyone against the motion? Anyone against?
I am.
One?
Me too. You can't vote against a doctor. Everyone knows you need a doctor.
Anyone else? With all votes against 2, this assembly formally declares Dr. Thomas Stockmann to be the people's enemy. In the future, all dealings with him by decent, patriotic citizens will be on that basis. Meeting's adjourned.
Captain, do you have room for us on your ship to America?
Anytime you say, Doctor.
Catherine? Petra?
Could we go out the back door?
Right this way.
No back doors. I don't want to mislead anybody. The enemy of the people is not finished in this town. Not quite yet.
Traitor. Enemy. 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 Enemy.
Catherine, tell what's your name. There's still some rocks to pick up in here.
She's still cleaning up the glass. Are you all right?
at him run. How fast the poison spreads, even to the children.
It's hard to believe it's the same town.
I'm going to keep these like sacred relics. I'll put them in my will. I want the boys to have these in their homes to look at every day. Oh, it's cold in here. Why isn't the glazier? Why hasn't what's-her-name got the glazier in here?
He won't come here, Tom.
No. The glazier is afraid to fix my windows?
Well, you don't realize people don't like to be pointed out. I mean, he has neighbors, I suppose. Thomas?
What's this now?
I don't know how we're going to do any shopping with everybody ready to bite my head off.
Well, what do you know? We're evicted.
Oh, no!
He hates to do it, but public opinion being what it is.
Perhaps we shouldn't have sent the boys to school today.
Oh, now don't get all frazzled again.
The landlord is such a nice man. If he's willing to throw us out, the whole town must be ready to murder us.
Just calm down, will you? We'll go to America, and this will all seem like a dream.
I don't want to go to America. How did that get torn?
Must have been last night.
Oh, your best pants.
Well, it just goes to show you, a man goes out to fight for the truth should never wear his best pants. Stop worrying, will you? You'll sew them up, and in no time at all, we'll be 3,000 miles away.
How do you know it'll be any different there?
I don't know. It just seems to me in a big country like that, the spirit must be bigger. Still, I suppose they must have the solid majority there, too. I don't know. At least there'll be more room to hide there.
Think about it more. I don't want to go halfway around the world and then find out I'm in the same place.
You know, Catherine, I don't think I'll ever forget the face of that crowd last night.
Oh, don't think about it.
Some of them had their teeth bared like animals in a pack. And who leads them? Men who call themselves liberals, radicals. The crowd lets out one roar, and where are they, my liberal friends? I'll bet if I walk down the street right now, not one of them would admit he'd ever met me. It's hard to believe. Are you listening to me?
I was wondering what we'd do with the furniture if we went to America.
Don't you ever listen when I talk, dear?
Why should I listen? I know you're right. Petra, why aren't you at school?
What's the matter?
I'm fired.
They wouldn't.
As of 2 weeks from now. But I couldn't bear to stay there.
Mrs. Busk fired you?
Who could imagine such a thing?
Oh, it hurt her. I could see it. Because we've always agreed so about things. But she didn't dare do anything else.
The glazier doesn't dare fix my windows. The landlord doesn't dare let us stay on here. Evicted, darling. Oh, God, on the wreckage of all the civilizations on Earth, there ought to be a big sign. They didn't dare.
Well, I really can't blame her, Father. She showed me 3 letters she got this morning.
From whom?
Well, they weren't signed.
Oh, naturally. The big patriots with their anonymous indignation, scrawling out the darkness of their minds on dirty little slips of paper. That's morality, and I'm the traitor. What did the letters say?
Well, one of them was from somebody who said he'd heard at the club that somebody who visits this house said I had radical opinions about certain
Oh, wonderful. Somebody heard that she heard that he heard. Catherine, pack as quickly as you can, will you? I feel as if vermin were crawling all over me. Captain.
Oh.